My name is Aisha. I used to believe that love was enough. That if you loved someone with a pure heart, they would never leave you. I was wrong. I wasn't born strong. I became strong after being broken so many times. That weakness no longer felt safe. When I met him, I wasn't looking for love. I was just tired of feeling alone. And he felt like home. He listened to my stories. He remembered the little things. He made me feel seen in a world where I always felt invisible. Slowly, without realizing it, I started building my future around him. My happiness depended on his presence. My peace depended on his mood. My smile depended on his words. I didn't notice when I stopped choosing myself. He used to say, "I'm not going anywhere." And I trusted him. Because he sounded sincere. Because his eyes looked honest. Because my heart wanted to believe. Love makes you blind in the most dangerous way. I ignored the red flags. The late replies. The excuses. The emotional distance. I told myself, he's just busy. He's tired. He still loves me. But love doesn't feel like confusion. Love doesn't make you doubt your worth. The day he left wasn't dramatic. There was no fight. No closure. Just a slow disappearance. Messages stopped coming. Calls went unanswered. His presence faded like I never mattered. And the silence. The silence hurt more than any harsh word ever could. I kept checking my phone, hoping to see his name. I replayed old conversations, trying to find the moment where everything went wrong. I blamed myself for everything. Maybe I was too emotional. Maybe I loved too deeply. Maybe I expected too much. Nights became unbearable. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, with tears sliding down quietly, so no one would hear me break. In the mirror, I still looked normal. But inside, I was shattered. People laughed with me. They joked with me. They saw my smile. They didn't see the weight on my chest. Or the emptiness in my heart. I learned how to cry silently. How to wipe tears before anyone noticed. How to say I'm fine. Even when I was drowning. The hardest part was accepting that someone I loved could walk away so easily. Not because I wasn't enough, but because they never planned to stay. Time passed. Not the kind of time that heals, but the kind that teaches endurance. Some days were better. Some days were worse. Some days, I felt strong. Other days, his memory pulled me back into darkness. But slowly, painfully, I started to understand something important. I didn't lose him. I lost myself trying to keep him. I stopped chasing answers that would never come. I stopped waiting for apologies that were never meant for me. I stopped begging for love that was never fully mine. Healing didn't happen overnight. Healing was choosing myself. On days when I wanted to disappear. Healing was learning to sit with my pain instead of running from it. Healing was forgiving myself for loving someone who couldn't love me back. I still remember him sometimes. Certain songs. Certain places. Certain nights. But the memories no longer control me. I am rebuilding myself. With the pieces he left behind. Stronger. Wiser. More aware of my worth. And if you're listening to this story with a heavy heart, please hear this. Someone leaving your life does not define your value. Being abandoned does not mean you were unlovable. Sometimes people leave, not because you were too much, but because they were never enough. And one day, you will look back at your pain and realize it didn't break you.
If this story touching your heart even for a moment, then please consider give this video a like. Every person words then never say and memories then can never forget. These are these stories we bring to you not just to listen but to feel. If you love emotional heart touching stories, make sure to subscribe to your channel so the next genre, the next feeling, the next story reach for fast. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.